So here's how you beat and survive Pooh, Tigger, and the Owl in Winnie-the-Pooh Blood and Honey 2. So let's start with these 3 stupid girls who get killed in the beginning. To survive, this is all you gotta do is not try to contact Pooh and his friends with the Ouija board. But these girls are stupid and they do this because they don't believe that Pooh and his friends are real. I mean, I don't believe in ghosts. I for damn sure wouldn't go to the cemetery at 3 a.m. Hell no. And play with the Ouija board? Especially no. Because you never know. So these girls contact Pooh and the Owl kills a girl by impaling her with a stick and through the RV and through her torso. What she and her friends should have done was as soon as they heard some creepy noise, they should have immediately left. But they didn't. They also should have stayed away from the walls and windows and they would have survived. But when the Owl kills the first girl, the other girls should have tried to drive away and they still would have had a chance because Pooh was trying to lift up the RV. They still would have had a chance. The girl that fell into the lake and crawled out with like 5th-degree burn and got her head mashed like a potato should have stayed in the lake and played dead and wait till the Owl and Pooh left. The other girl that gets her head crushed from the bear trap could have easily escaped if she just avoided the bear trap. She was too distracted when she was driving looking back at the RV. Like, what are you looking at? It's dead. Your girl's dead. Nothing you could do. And she would have driven away and still be alive, but the Owl could have still flown and caught up to her, but she could have been close. Who knows? It's worth a try, right? For the 3 men that are hunting Pooh and his friends to survive, they should have stuck together and been back to back, shotguns ready, no safety off. They do manage to kill Piglet by shooting him in the head, but that makes them separate. One of the friends gets separated, I don't know how, but somehow they separate from each other, and one of the friends gets his head bashed in with the bat from Pooh. If they would have stuck together, that wouldn't have happened. And when they find Pooh, they could have kept their distance a little bit so Pooh wouldn't be able to attack them, and they could have shot him in the head all at the same time and easily killed him. So the 3 police officers that were killed by Tigger when they entered his home, all they could have done was as soon as they saw some weird Ed Gein type stuff, they could have left and called for backup immediately, and they didn't. They just stood there. What is going on? What is it? No. Immediately leave because you don't know what the hell's gonna go on. You know there's a murderer out there and you're just in there chilling, and they would have survived if they just gone out, called for backup immediately. For Chris's mother to survive, all she should have done was as soon as she saw Pooh was to run away and scream for help. Run outside and scream all over the neighborhood. Also tell everybody to call the police. It's that simple. I would have easily done that. The guy at the rave that gets a stick impaled in his head could have just kept his distance, but I think he was dead regardless. Nothing you can do to stop that. Pooh wanted him dead and he was dead. The girl that got her head cut off with the bear trap could have just ran in a zigzag and escaped. Honestly, that's a great way to survive that situation. As for all the other people at the rave who died, all they could have done was just escape, run away from the warehouse. Like, they should have known all the exit points and how to escape in case of an emergency. That's what I always do when I go somewhere. Or I would have hid for a little bit, then play dead under someone else's dead body. Cover myself with some blood. One of those 2 worked perfectly. Preferably the first one. So in the end, when Chris kills Pooh by driving an axe through his head, he did it by confusing Pooh by calling him Billy, because Pooh is Chris's brother. So Pooh has some deep psychological issues, and we can use that as an advantage the next time we run into him, because Pooh is alive. He comes back to life with honey, because apparently honey is good for eating and also good for repairing your chopped off head. Do you think there's another way to beat and survive Pooh and his friends? Comment down below your theories. I'd really like to know, and subscribe for more videos on how to beat fictional movie monsters like this one. Turn on post notifications to be notification god. Goodbye.